Hi and welcome to Ali Lives Well on Less. I'm Ali, an early retired teacher currently living well on my small pension. And today is Money Monday, where we talk about some aspect of money or finances or saving money, or sometimes I share some personal reflections. So that licking noise you hear in the background is Luna, and I'll show you a little bit of footage so you can see why you hear that noise. Yeah, she loves her yogi ball. So we've got about 5 or 10 minutes before she starts being a little bit more rambunctious. Okay, so today I thought I would start off my end of the month for March, the roundup that I normally do, with the nice bit, the ad revenue. So thank you so much to everyone who lets the ads run for 30 seconds, I think, is what you need to make it count. So thank you so much if you have been watching the adverts. Remember, I said at the start of March that the revenue that I would get at the end of March, I would donate that portion to Strathcarron Hospice, which is my local hospice. So, ad revenue for February, which I get in March, at the end of March, was £466.38. So thank you so much to everyone who has contributed to that. So as always, I do my 20, 30, 50% ratio. So 20% gets set aside for tax, so that's £93. 30% gets donated, which will go to my local hospice, which is £140. And the remaining 50%, 233, goes into my savings fund, my emergency fund, my sinking fund, whatever you want to call it. So that adds up to 466 and then the 38 pence. So thank you so much. That's the lovely bit at the end of the month where I can decide where I'm going to make a donation. And out of all the charities and sort of local social enterprises that I donate to, the hospice is the only one that has sent a lovely thank you letter. Yeah, so I don't know if I shared the one I got previously, so I will try and share the letter if I get another one. Okay, on to March spending. Yeah, it's been an interesting month. So, as always, because someone will always come back and say, what about council tax? What about water rates? What about... Okay, so I will insert a photograph, but as always, that is my budget for 2025. These are all the things that are my direct debit. So these are my fixed outgoings that come out of the bank every month, and I don't need to do anything about it. It just does it. So my pension income is 772, and when I take off all my direct debits, my disposable income is £407. I have also started making an allowance, and I put into my savings for my house insurance and my car insurance. So that is £67 a month. So my actual disposable income, £340 each month. And as I said, I will insert a photograph. So if you want to pause the video to have a good nosy at it, you can do that now. Okay, on to actual March. Now, last month or the month before, I also said I was going to add to my fixed cost, although it doesn't come out of direct debit. So my fixed cost was Luna's food and her probiotics, which averages at £12 a month. So I take off that £62 from that 340. So my £278 covers everything else, and I choose how I want to spend that money. each month, and each month is different depending on what I've been up to. So I normally allow around £120 for my supermarket shop. That includes cleaning products, personal hygiene, etc., as well as food and cleaning. So this month I was over budget, and I've already spoken about it was my birthday, so I had a few treats. So Lidl shopping total this month £21.99. Tesco, I got a big shop, and I did a click and collect order, and that was a video that I couldn't upload. Yeah, and the main point of that video was that if you book a click and collect far in advance, you can get a free slot. So didn't cost me anything extra to do click and collect, and I was able to do that with Luna in the back of the car, and I just put my shopping in the back seat in the footwell in there. My Morrison splurge was $20.46, so yep, I am pretty much just on budget, a little bit over budget of my £120 that month, but that's okay. Not stressing about a few pounds. So this month I actually did a few things in the house, in the garden, and some DIY stuff. So that's where the bulk of my discretionary spending went this month. So I have now cleared my back bedroom. I have a bed set up so my lovely mum can come and stay overnight now. So I bought a duvet set, $14.99. I needed to get a cutlery drawer inset for my kitchen, and that's been on my to-do list for months and months and months. So that was $14.99 as well. I had to get light bulbs for my new light fittings, £12. Light bulbs are expensive, but they are the LED type, so hopefully they'll last a while. And I needed some bungee cords, so I've got a pack of bungee cords, and I will share what I needed them for in the next garden video that I do. As I have mentioned previously, it was my birthday and I did treat myself. So you've seen the book that I ordered, my permaculture garden one by Hugh Richards. And obviously I'm not showing on camera, but I spent some money on good old Marks and Spencer's underwear. So when I take off all my discretionary spending, I am left with £7.05. Okay, and that's Luna has now finished her yogi ball and is being a bit silly. So we'll see how long we've got. Okay, so going into April, like everyone else, yep, my council tax has gone up. So I thought I would show you my council tax bill, because remember, in Scotland, our water charge or wastewater charge is just all in one payment to the council. You can't separate it out. You can't get a water meter. You can't pay for it separately. So you've got no choice. So basically, I could have my taps running all day long and it wouldn't cost me any more than I normally would pay. Not that I would, because water is a precious resource, but I'm very lucky that I do not need to monitor my water use. So again, I have put, I'll put a photograph of this so that you can see my council charges. And you can see that it separates it into the council tax, the water charge and the wastewater charge. And then that's just how much you pay. And then obviously, because I'm a single occupant, I do get the 25% discount. So that's how much I pay a year for my council tax and my water. So obviously the first payment is a few pounds more. So my first payment will be 141. Now, my current council tax payment, including water, remember from this one, is 109. So that's quite a jump. So first month, 141, and then 11 installments I pay. I don't even think we've got a choice. We just pay it every month over 12 months. So we don't get, I think some councils, some places let you do it over 10 months and then you've got 2 months free effectively, but we don't do that here. So my monthly instalment will be £138. So from 109 to 138, that's a bit of a jump. So I will have to readjust my fixed outgoings, my direct debits, to reflect that. So yes, going forward April, I'm going to have to do a little bit of financial jiggery pokery to make sure that my numbers work. So it will mean I have less disposable income available, like most other people. So fortunately, I have now paid off my mobile phone handset, which is £9 a month. So that is £9 extra back into my account. So that will help. And obviously my £120 supermarket budget is generous. So I will just have to take the extra out of my supermarket budget. So I think I'll just have to adjust my supermarket spending to be £100 a month. And I am fortunate that I can do this, and I completely understand that for a lot of people the increase in council tax is going to be a challenge. I should get an increase in my pension income, but I haven't been notified of that yet, so I don't know how much it will be. Yeah, I have just checked into my portal and there's no mention of it at all. So as soon as I know, that will need to be factored into my figures. So yeah, it's going to be challenging. It's going to be challenging, especially when I have dipped into my savings a little bit for some garden things. So I really don't want to be doing that on a regular basis. I am using a little bit of savings because I want to get the garden set up properly first time, and then in years to come I won't need to. But for just now, I'm happy to take that cost out of savings, but I don't want to live out of my savings, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give this some thought. So yeah, going to be challenging the next sort of tax year. And Luna is now trying to eat her yogi ball, excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, so you can see that she starts to nibble the rubber or whatever it is. Yes, you're a pest. She goes, I don't care. Yeah, are you coming up to say hello? I know some of you have mentioned that you like seeing Luna in videos. But yes, Luna is being very challenging at the moment. And unfortunately, we didn't get to our teenage tearaway obedience class last week because it was called off, because the field was flooded, because we've had such heavy rain. So yes, we are working on some obedience issues at the moment. So I don't know if you can hear, she's doing a proper okay, I'm quite hot. Even though it's a bit windy outside, the sun is shining directly in here, and I have been doing a deep clean today, so I feel a bit hot and sticky as it is. So if you made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much, and especially to those of you who let the advert run a little bit, so that we can donate some money to a really, really good cause. So enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you've got good weather where you are, and I will see you. Probably Foodie Friday will be the next one, although I am doing some filming in my garden to do another garden video at some point. Yeah, so have a great week, and I will see you next time on Foodie Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye.